Hey guys, Foxy here. How's it going? Today we're going to be having a look at the Ford F-Max mod that's just been released on Tuesday, the 29th of October 2019. This is a very detailed mod. It's a very good mod. It's from a Turkish modding team. They put a lot of time into it and I think it's a great mod. Today we're going to be configuring it, we're going to be driving it, we're going to be forming our opinions on it, and we're going to be reviewing it. So let's get started. You need to download the mod from the website in the video description, and then you need to install it, put it in your mods folder for ETS2. In the mod manager you need to enable it, and then this mod can be bought from the mod dealership, which is something new that they introduced in ETS2 1.35. To access the mod dealership you need to go to your truck dealer up here, and then you can go to access mod dealer, and if you have multiple mods they should come up here. I only have this one installed as a truck mod. You can purchase it straight away, or as we're going to do, you can customize it. Now let's get started with the cabin. There's only one option. It is version 1.0, and one cabin may seem a bit limited, but it's a new mod, give it some time. So let's move on to chassis. You got a couple of chassis here. You got the extra tank option, which gives you one tank and another tank. I believe this one is a 600 litre tank, and this one is an additional 450 litres, something like that. You got a spare wheel. You get rid of the extra tank for a spare wheel, or you got the lowered option with two small tanks. The lowered option I don't recommend, because often you get issues when you're trying to hook up a trailer, because it will be just too low and the pin of the trailer won't reach or something like that, and it won't connect properly. You're gonna have to like cheat your way with the console or that. Now the spare wheel, it looks aesthetically fine, but in the current state of the game we've got no use for it. So I'd rather take the extra tank, which actually does have use. You do get more mileage out of your truck if you do get the extra tank. So we're going to go with a 4x2 extra tank and then make this a long range truck. So this will be optimized for long hauls and that sort of thing. Now if we move on to the engine, there's no options. Again, it's a 1.0 mod, give it some time, but it is a 500 brake horsepower engine, and I do believe I saw somewhere that the actual real life Ford F-Max only has one engine option. Don't quote me on that, I'm not sure. Now when we move on to the transmission, again only one option, a 12-speed with a retarder. It's a good gearbox, it's fine, there's nothing wrong with it. There's only one option. It's a version 1.0 mod, I can't emphasize that enough. It's an amazing mod from an amazing team, and give it some time to develop. Interior, well, for the interior you've not got many options either in terms of the trim. You've got GPS options. You've got the GPS big, you got the GPS small, and you got the multimedia. Now I'm not sure what the difference is between GPS big and GPS small. No idea what kind of difference that will cause, and I'm got no idea what the multimedia option brings either. I'm going to stick with the GPS big because I always like a big GPS when I'm driving around. Now paint job, obviously it's compatible with DLCs and other jobs like that, and other mods and custom skins. So if you do want to skin up your truck, or you have a custom skin for it, you can use that. If you've got any of the paint job DLCs, you can use those, but it does come with some liveries. You got the FIA International Truck of the Year 2019 Ford F-Max. Who knew, eh? Now you can customize these. I'm not sure why that's on white. It just looks really odd to me. I think if they make it more of like a deep red, it looks a lot better. You also got the one with only one color option. So the difference between that and that is here you got multiple options, and here you've only got one option. Now you've also got a plain Truck of the Year Ford trucks livery, nothing special. Again, this white is a bit off. I think it needs to be more of a dark red. But who knew, eh? Ford F-Max Truck of the Year. I think we're just gonna go with a more of a plainer livery, none of this text or anything like that. Tile red seems like a good option to me, quite like that. And we'll move on to accessories. There are a lot of dots and it can be a bit overwhelming, but really it's a bit misleading because there's not so many options. Up here, let's start at the very top. You got the beacon. Obviously you got your normal space and bonfire beacon options. And you've also got blue interior, right? Which I guess goes on the interior. Let's see, I think we're gonna go with the bonfire, I'd say. Underneath that, this one is a bit confusing because the way it goes is low, low 2, mid, high, and top. Now, let's see which one we want. High, mid. I think mid, because mid sort of lines up. I like the look of mid. So we'll go with mid. Obviously for the bars you only have two options. You got the Sting or the Samurai, which is a slight bit wider. You've got no other options, no small bar, no half bar, none of that. Now notice that there's no dots down the side. And I personally like dots down the side to put beacons or horns or air horns or something like that. You've only got these options in the front, and really it is compatible with all the light mods I have. So all of this Borman and Hella, what else do I have? Kelsa. It's compatible with all this, but really that just looks a bit off to me. I'd rather have that up there. Now in terms of lights, I think we'll put some, it's quite a challenge, this is what looks good. Some of these, because you know that contrast between the black and the red, I like that. It's not too in your face. So we'll put some of these on. Question is how many? We'll go for that. That looks like a long heavy horse sort of look. I like that. We'll go with that. Now you got the stock sun shield or the custom sun shield. I believe when you download the mod it does come with some templates if you want to create your own skin. So I believe the custom sun shield you can skin up, but I'm not too sure. We'll go with the stock sun shield because the custom, you know, official trucks don't really like that. We'll go with stock, nice and plain. Now, moving down, obviously you got all these sizzle mods or SISL. It's compatible with these. You can put, you know, your driver's plate, all of that. I think I'll put some telepass devices in the corner and that's about it. Here you got two options. You got the black grill or the white grill. It is in two parts, so you got the top and the bottom. We'll go with that. You know, a bit of a contrast between the two. You know, you got F-Max written there. Now you got standard lights or xenon lights. If you have a look there, standard xenon darkens a bit. We'll go with xenon. Now down here, you got all your license plates that it pulls from the truckers thing, I believe, World of Trucks. And you know, you got your Hungary or Russia, you got, you know, all these different formats. For some reason Hungary is the default. I'm not too bothered about that, and we'll keep that. Now down here you have the option to have it plain and showing all your bits or a side skirt that is skinnable. I think we'll go with this side skirt, cover it up. Many people I've seen online were saying that there's no exhaust and that looks a bit odd to them. Well, you see this box right here, that is an eco-friendly exhaust system, and the actual outlet, I'm not sure where it's positioned, but I don't believe it comes out the side like normal trucks do. I believe it's got some special systems in place for that. What else do we have? We've got the wheels. We'll go with those, nice and black. And then that standard paint. We'll make it a nice dark red, I think. I like that. Paint it like, yeah, a nice black for that. Hub. What do we want the hub? Do we want it? I think we'll paint the hub. We'll go with that. Quite like that. Now we just gotta get the same thing going for the front. I went with specific paint. Over there I went with standard paint. Did I make that black? I think I did. And then painted nuts. That's black. Oh, hang on. Go back to that. Standard paint. Use preset. There we go. It's a bit of a feisty truck, that is. Mirrors, you've only got one option, obviously. I believe it's a future proofed for mods. It's compatible with all your SCS flags and all that. Not too bothered. That is actually an interior dot there. And you've got your front mirror, all that stuff, and I'm pretty sure we've gone through all the dots here. Yeah, that's just the same on both sides. We've gone through all the dots, so let's move on to the inside. Now we've got an option for a GPS, or a GPS there, or another more different GPS, but I think this one's gonna cut it. Now over there, you've obviously got your LED lights and all that, not too fussed. Sizzle, telepass things. Steering wheel, no options except your sizzle stuff, but no stock options. But it is compatible with your mods and things like that. We're not gonna do any of that today. Now, obviously, all the dots inside are compatible with all this sizzle maker pack and other mods you may have. I think we'll put a flashlight there. So that means obviously you can have some random bloke sitting next to you, Mr. Kenobi or C3PO. Oh, hello. We'll keep him there. And then down there you can put a bit of pizza, you know, or your general stuff. You can put a poster there if you want. I don't think we're gonna do any of that. What's that dot? Oh, that's the mud flaps. I'm going to need to pop outside to have a look at that. Yeah, so you got your normal mud flaps with stripes on the bottom. Or how do I actually get access? Is it that one? Whoa, these dots are a bit hidden, you know. Oh yeah, you can fender up it. I think we'll put a fender on. Is that the mud flap? Yes. So you got that option or plain one. I think we'll go with that. And then obviously you can have something hanging down there. You know, your usual stuff. We'll have him. You know, not too fussed about any of that. But I think we're pretty much done. Yep. You know what, he's a bit creepy, I don't like that. But yep, so that costs what, 131 grand? Almost 132. Confirm. So now we're gonna purchase that. Put it in a garage of some sort, doesn't really matter where. You know, maybe maybe we'll put it up Maybe we'll take something in the UK. Okay, thank you for the purchase. And then afterwards, once you've purchased it, when you want to buy it, or rather when you want to drive it, you just go to your truck manager and you find it. Is it this one? Yep. And you can press drive it. It says yep. You press yes. Wait for it to load up, and then off you go. You can drive it. Okay, now we got the truck configured and we can drive it. Here it is. You can hear the engine noise is very good. It's very well modeled, especially when we start revving it. It's a feisty diesel, that is. It's very well modeled, and if you have a look closely, when we turn the steering wheel, you can see the interior over there. It's even. It's not quite got the steering rod, but you know, it's got something there. It's very well done. A lot of people don't take the time to actually do that, so you know, GG to the dev. You know, even if you just have a look at the fifth wheel detailing on that, it's great. Now on the inside steering wheel, it's very well done. You can see the actual sewing and the details on that. The trip computer, so it's obviously got normal gauges, AdBlue gauges, fuel gauges, all that. And it's also, if you press I, instant fuel consumption, brake air pressure, engine information, gauge view, turbo boost. Alright, you got your trip computer. On the left hand side you got your RPM gauge with the idle, the green about there 10, you got your green there, and then you got your blue range, the high power torque, and then your red engine blow up range, that sort of thing. Now you got the sat nav, which is very good, and pay attention to the handbrake lever. It's a nice bit of animation, that. Obviously all these buttons are well done. Seat is nice. It's all very well modeled. Nice sunroof, although it's a moonroof right now. A bit of pizza there. It's all very well done. You've even got your seat belt there. It's all well done. So I think we're going to take a short journey, drive it a bit, see what it's like, and then that will conclude the review. Okay, we went to the pickup point and we've got some LPG that we're taking to Liège from Duisburg. Shouldn't be a very long journey, paying a bit of cash. 21 tons, we'll see how it handles. Obviously one thing I noticed on the way here is you got, even though we didn't put any air horns on, if you have your air horn button mapped, it still does a little horn. And then you got your normal horn, if you got that mapped. That's like that. Even if you hold it down, that's all it does. Whereas your air horn, it's a bit of a longer one. So maybe your normal horn is for that pedestrian who's just carelessly walking about, just toot them a bit. And maybe the air horn's for like that, you idiot, that sort of thing. So if you jump inside, obviously that's the lights off, if you turn the lights on, you got a lovely blue accented illumination, quite nice. And then outside, that's how that looks. Mind you, if you turn on the lights, don't know, is that the one? If you turn the lights on, yeah, that's just illuminating it nice. Got a beacon as well. Tell you what, we'll have it like that. So we got the beacon, we got a tiny bit of lighting there, bit of that. Off we go. Oh, put it in gear. It's a bit slow off the line, but it's pulling it well. After all, we are putting 21 tons with only a 500 brake horsepower engine. Let's safely pull out of here. Oh, That's the "you idiot" horn. And see, because of that guy, I went straight into the thing and almost blew the LPG right up. The AI one day just needs to learn to let trucks pass. There we go. So now oh, come on, get moving. I mean, if you have a look, even the indicator is nicely modeled, and even that sound, it's quite a nice click it has. I'm liking that indicator sound. Oh, we're speeding, and then that return. Now let's see. One thing I'm not sure about is this truck. Obviously it's a diesel, so by new standards I believe it has to have AdBlue to meet the emissions regulations. One thing I don't know is whether AdBlue is simulated on this truck. I know the vanilla SES trucks that run on AdBlue do have that simulated. I don't know if mods have the option, and mod makers have the option to add that to their trucks. Maybe. Well, you know, it'll be interesting to see. Although AdBlue does last thousands of miles because it slowly gets mixed in with diesel. But oh, we got an increase in speed limit, so you know we got, that's nice there. Oh, now one thing I can see already is the mirrors. They're just they're a bit odd. It looks like there's a lot of wasted space and they're a bit narrow, you know. So you know, the mirrors on Scanias, Mercs, all that, they're a lot wider and they're a lot more space efficient. So I'm not sure what's going on with this. It's quite a cute mirror. It works, it's useful, but if that little extra space would have been used or a bit wider, something like that, it might have just made it that tad bit more useful. We can see it 18 degrees. Our fuel was nice and high up. AdBlue is still right up. Not sure what that last bar is. Is that oil pressure or something? Oh, we're speeding already. Oh, red light. Perfect timing. Whoa. That truck driver needs to pick his pace up. Right, so we're picking it up quite close to our destination. We can just see it on the edge of the sat nav. It was a whoa, what's going on here? Whoa, that doesn't, oops, doesn't look very good. Right, so I think it was definitely a pleasant drive. It's a very nice truck, it's a very good truck, quite like it. It performs well and it hauls well. It's got good power. I like the engine audio, textures are well modeled. Overall, it's a great truck. I think the mod developing team have done a great job on it. So definitely I recommend this truck if you want to try out something new. Ford and the modding team have done a good job with this one. I myself didn't know this, but Ford do make trucks, and I've had no idea that they make trucks. I know they make pickup trucks, but a full-blown truck, never knew that. I think the modeling, oops, I think the modelling on the truck itself is excellent. The simulation and the physics feels very good. I'm not too sure about the options, whether the modding team are trying to stay as close to reality as possible, or they've just not implemented new you know, all those accessory dots or anything. But you know, it's only version 1.0 and I think it's a cracking drive, cracking truck. So I definitely like what it does, and I'm keen to see the future. So guys, if you liked the video, like it. If you did not, it's fine, you can dislike it. Make sure to subscribe and head over to twitch.tv/thefoxescubs. I do stream on there. I stream a variety of games including ETS2, ATS, World of Warships, Cities Skylines. I stream many things on there. So definitely check me out. Hit me up with a follow. It helps a lot. I appreciate the support. I really like it. It's great. Now, oi! Crikey, that coast driver. It's like real life, innit? Obviously, oh, it's AI madness. There is a Discord you can join. So definitely, if you want to chat with members, join the Discord. Other community members. I've also got the Foxy Archive YouTube channel, which is where all my past streams go. If you're interested, you can have a little look at that. If you want to stay up to date with things that are going on, be sure to hit me up on Twitter at FoxyThe is my current handle. Whoa! Nearly had our first accident of the day there. Now, we're going to drop this off, and I think we'll conclude the video there. So, overall, our conclusion for the review seems to be that truck's pretty good. Drop down in the comments below and tell me what you think. Now, let us just... we'll play it safe. I'm using a keyboard and mouse. I don't have a steering wheel, so I'd rather just do this instead of the reversing one, really. Also, this was on ETS2 1.35 with some Jazzy Cat mods, but no pro mods or any of those map mods. So that's it. Oh, you see that little Ford trucks there? Looks pretty good. Drop the trailer off, collect our reward, and that'll be it. Excellent. It's great. Alright then, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you in the next one. Bye bye.